Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Tonight we are doing the breakdown for Dash from PLAVE. This is their latest Korean title track. We just did the reaction video, so if you want to see the initial reaction, check that video out. This one will be the one where I talk more about stuff I see in the video and my interpretation of the lyrics. So let's get to it. Alright, so as usual, we've got the lyrics pulled up over here. We do have English subtitles on the video, but I want to kind of break down everything as it comes. Alright, so we're in what seems like a nice little idyllic scape here. Also, I don't know what their discography is, but I do know from Killing Voice, Chroma Drift, I believe, was one of the tracks. I don't know if it was on this album or if it was on a previous release, but also Astrum was, I guess they had like a series or something, like their first couple of albums had Astrum in the name. So I know that much. I don't know all the Easter eggs in here by any means, and I don't know their lore. I'm assuming, because in the reaction, as you've already seen, if you watched that one, we've seen the whole video. We know they have powers. I just don't know if that's something that's exclusive to this song, or if the group overall has lore and powers and stuff like that. Alright. Also, I did not know that this pink-haired dude's name was Bambi, but the more I know. Also, the Cat Phone 21 Pro. Alright. Alright, so the villains, I assume they're villains. They're designed to look that way. Oh, I didn't catch this in the initial video. Look at this. Alright. Either the mocap did a very poor job of capturing his emotion, or this is intentional. And when these people come out of that rift, he looks happy to see them. He's running towards them like he's my new friend. If not friend, then why friend shaped? And then boom, just gets murked. He's like, he's looking betrayed. It's like he recognized the person, actually. And they're laying waste. They're targeting PLAVE specifically. It's a beautiful guitar going. The boys were like live streaming or something. Alright, now they're coming in unleashing powers. Alright, before we actually get into this heavier rock, so verse 1 is I saw excuse me. I saw a faint ray of light, lost in the pitch black darkness, searching for an end. Pre-chorus was like the beautiful eternity, my dream spreads far and wide, time is freaking running out. So the way I take this is that faint ray of light was like the dream that they found, or maybe the dream that they knew was there and they were chasing, and the dream spreading far and wide, it's like they're getting closer to it again, the beautiful eternity. When they say time is freaking running out, I assume that obviously means that they have this sense of urgency that they're pursuing their goal for or with. And then, video-wise, they come in trying to be the damn Avengers against the Chitauri. It's not working out, though. Like how we strip it down, it's just the vocals and the bass. See, they start off looking dope, like they're gonna save the day, but then... Is that line actually "I fly for peace" or is it "I fight for peace, and it's just No, according to this, it actually is I fly for peace. Okay, well, let's talk about the chorus first before I get into this rap. Chorus, I got a dash, break up the way. I'm in my devil, don't make me mad. So, when they say I'm in my devil, I think what they're essentially saying is that they're singularly focused. They're kind of like in demon mode. They're in a group called ATs. I believe it's San who has what he calls his demon mode, where it's like almost like another version of himself takes over when he's on stage, and he delivers a more powerful performance. I feel like we're going with that same kind of concept here when they say I'm in my devil. Like I've let this more powerful version of me take over, which would line up with what we're seeing in the video as far as like them coming in actually as fighters, as opposed to the genteel people we saw up in the loft or the penthouse. Oh, I forgot to talk about the rest of the chorus, but I guess it is just repeated, so my bad. It's just, I got a dash, break of the way, I'm in my devil, don't make me mad again. Let me back up so that we can hear the whole verse too. Never losing this place got chip that we turn every week to see. Now prime series, new chapter, get it to slow down. Never repeat it. The question is where you at now. Take it easy now. 어차피 정해진다면 넋이 keep it out. Okay. I fly for peace, never lose in this place. It's almost like the must protect this house. I see no hesitation at all. My prime series, new chapter, let's get it. I'm sure that actually has some sort of reference either in their lore or to something else that they've done. But just taking it from what it says here, like, we're going to turn the page and start a new chapter, obviously. We're going to write our own story. Don't slow down, which goes to the whole theme of the song, like, gotta dash, gotta go quick. Never repeat it, don't stop for life. Gimme that, oh, we'll rock, which is obvious because we're rocking out through most of this song. The question is, where you at now? Take it easy now. There's no such thing as a correct answer, so keep it up. I feel like that last part is essentially saying, like, maybe you're not always gonna have a smooth ride. You're gonna encounter resistance, and so it's not always gonna be easy, but it's okay to take a break. And when they say there's no such thing as a correct answer, like, there's, your path is your own to choose, and so nobody else can walk it or tell you how to walk it for you. So if there's no such thing as a correct answer, then only you can figure out what's right for you. As long as you're moving forward towards whatever you're pursuing, then that's the correct answer. And then the pre-chorus is going to be wake me up like a nightmare, dream shrouded in darkness, time is freaking running out. So that dream shrouded in darkness part, within the video, we can tell, like, the darkness of this assault has descended upon their bright, sunny world. But within the context of lyrics and the message, it's almost like either you could take this either as, remember at the beginning they saw the ray of light and it's lost in the pitch black darkness. So either this is showing that as you move forward towards your dream, sometimes there's going to be setbacks, or this is just re-referencing the very beginning where it's still that same setting where we're still chasing that initial ray of light that they saw. Alright, they're holding out, but just barely. Cover me, I'm going in.
Break up the way I'm in my devil. Don't make me mad.
Oof.
I gotta dash. Break up the way I'm in my devil. Don't make me mad.
Now they're all getting, yeah, it's GG's for them now. Got gorgeous notes here. Okay. Why did does it actually, hold on. I'll read the bridge lyrics that it shows, but I can't, I'm gonna have to read it backwards because they typed the echo line backwards, and I wonder if that's how they pronounced it here. So I gotta double check. But all right, bridge was the ending changes once more at your decision. Breath of the day we promised. So that goes back to, you know, the new chapter. You know, we're writing our own story. When it says breath of the day we promised, it's like getting a taste of that endless paradise, that dream we're chasing. But let me go back here. Breath of the day we promised. Now it should be after this. Okay, so he may have said some gibberish there, but the way this is written on the lyric page, it's written backwards, but as I'm reading it, I'm trying to read right to left. You're a shining existence. So, okay. Weird choice on, because I also don't know if he is saying it. Is he saying that line in English backwards, or is he saying it in Korean and then they're interpreting it or translating it and then writing it backward? I don't really know how this is actually going on, but okay. Alright, so our last member comes in and he's like, yeah, I'm pissed, you hurt my friends. I shouldn't say the last member, he's still up there on the space station. In the reaction, I said he respawned. I thought he was one of the ones that got knocked out down below, but I guess not. Then again, maybe it was. I don't really know anymore. But now this dude's just GG'd. Don't worry, he's here. But he's the last one standing. He just sidestepped like it was nothing. You missed your chance to make the grand entrance. That's right, he sees all his friends, he's like, no! Alright, that outro of saying, like, immortal, I feel like is just them saying, like, obviously, we never die, the dream never dies, and we're gonna keep going for it. Alright, so that was Dash from PLAVE, and overall, I enjoyed this one. Like I mentioned in the reaction video, the melody was solid, the rap was interesting, the heavy rock elements were there, so there was a lot to like in this one. And again, cliffhanger. I want to see what happens next in this story, but I also want to know from PLAVE, I think that's the fandom name. Let me know in the comments. First off, do their appearances ever change, or are these their character models and that's it? Like, their hair color don't change, their statures don't change, like this is them, or they actually do change it up, kind of like Flesh and Blood idols with new hair colors and such. Also, let me know, does this group have lore, or is this a self-contained story within this video? If they do have lore, without getting like super in depth, give me like a little synopsis of it if you can, if you've got time. But thanks for watching this one, guys. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications, and a special shout out to our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys for all of your support. Patreons get access to things that we can't put here on the YouTube channel, as well as the subscribers get guaranteed prioritized requests sent to the top of the queue every month. If you want to make a request but you don't want to go through Patreon, there's PayPal information in the description below, so feel free to check that out. But thanks for being here, and I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everybody.